So starting the test drive in the Hummer EV 3X. The 3X just has so much more pull than the 2X. And the 2X isn't slow, but the 3X is just the way to go in my opinion. Just having the full-on power output, especially with your watts of freedom, it's freaking insane. And then also just having the bigger battery pack, it not only helps you with your range, but it gives you the opportunity to drive this thing maybe how you want to, not as carefully, let me put it that way, and you can still get pretty good range with it. So if you want to give it a few good runs, it's not like you won't be able to make it home. I have some space behind me. I'm gonna bring it to a stop here. Not gonna use watts of freedom, but here we go. And super quick, I let off after I got to like 40. Because this thing's just, it's massive. And especially on that on-ramp, it just doesn't feel right. I'm gonna get over here and test out the Super Cruise just a tad. So you have the adaptive cruise there, lane centering, and the truck pretty much does all the work for you. Just got to keep your hands on the steering wheel. But the ride quality here is very good. Sound with the infinity roof panels, it's not quiet in here, but it's fine. You have that Bose sound system to help you. But it's just so easy to drive. It's fun to drive, it's quick, and it really is a treat getting behind the wheel of one of these. The thing looks like $1 million bucks. And then just being able to have that range now up to 381 miles is incredible. But GMC did a great job with this Hummer. It has everything you could want in terms of being an off-road demon. What you're used to in the older Hummers, it's just more modern and much faster. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, this thing is not cheap. It's 120 grand, but you don't get this to be cheap. You get this because you want something cool, you want something fun, and you have the money to blow on this. Not the most practical vehicle by any means. Even though it's much more efficient than the older Hummers, it's still a Hummer. And people in this market, that's what they want. They want something that turns heads. They want something that's aggressive, off-road capable, and freaks you out when you see it in your rearview mirror. Now, I want to give one more thank you to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Hummer today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out your info. I'll make sure your local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on one of these. But all in all, the only issue in terms of the drivability of this thing is it's so freaking wide, but visibility is very good for this to be a Hummer. Of course, we have blind spot monitors. We can fold the mirrors in if we need to. Nice big windshield. The A-pillars aren't overly intrusive. But I mean, this thing is still a Hummer. It's big, it's beefy. And that's why having the auto park assist on here is crucial, because most parking spaces will barely hold this thing in them if it can. So it's just nice to have that extra help to fit a 10-inch wider vehicle than what we're used to in a parking spot. But 120 for a vehicle that gets 380 miles on a charge, that's this much fun, that's this cool, that's this fast, not terrible. And GMC knew what they were doing when they released this several years ago, calling it a super truck. That's really what it is. It is a super truck. This thing is insane. It doesn't have a gas-powered engine, but it's quick, it's agile, and it just, with watts to freedom, boy, I tell you the truth, does not feel right at all. It's fantastic though, it really is. But I mean, you get your heated cooled seats, you get your heated steering wheel, Google Maps, CarPlay, Android Auto, rear camera mirror, the sky panels, which are optional. This thing's just ready for the summer or the winter, just whatever you're wanting to do with it. And with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 GMC Hummer EV Pickup 3X.